Hi, and welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. My God, it's really flying, isn't it? We've only got a couple of days left, and then we're into the return of Grassroots football on the 29th of March. So welcome to the Grassroots DXTL TV show, and also our WordPress show. Welcome to our listeners from all over the world. Yes, all over the world. Whether they can understand me, I'm not too sure, being a Scouser, as we all know. Anyway, what a proactive week that we've encountered with Don't Cross the Line. It's just been unbelievable. You may be watching me posts, you may be, well, some of them, I just haven't had much chance to get onto social media at the moment. I like to put posts out and talk to people, but I've been really missing this week. It's been unreal. Anyway, we've had a bit of sunshine today, which was great because the forecast was it was going to get colder, and that didn't happen. And people who know me, if I forecast the weather, I better zip it and say no more, because hopefully we've got our tournament coming next weekend. Easter, it's right upon us. I hope you've got all your Easter eggs in. Don't get me too many, they make me sick. Well, you might have seen also that I've been putting a post out to try to 5-mile run the other day, and it was absolute agony. I was silly. I started off with a pain in the leg, but normally that's been normal right the way through my months and months of training. And I thought to myself, I'm going to do a 5-mile run. I'd done a 10-1 just a couple of days earlier, and I just went hell for leather basically. And I'd done the run within less than an hour, 56 minutes, and I just went a bit speedy because I just wanted to say to myself, well, right, you're not going to do the 10 mile, you're not going to do over the 5 miles, so push it a little bit and see how fast you can do it. Well, that's probably the worst thing I ever did, because my leg was paining from start to finish, and by the time I finished and I knew I was coming to the end, I was limping, I was running, and I was probably being stupid, because that night, 3 days ago, it was total agony throughout the night. So I didn't hardly sleep, and I've hardly slept all week anyway, because I've just been busy sorting things out. I'll probably give you updates on certain things tomorrow and let you know, but it's probably been the most testing time of my life the last couple of weeks, trying to put things together into perspective. Emails, I've never sent so many emails in all my life, and trying to work on a million different projects, and I suppose that's what I put myself into. That's what I've been doing since 2003, and it's hopefully bringing people together. We do that in grassroots football. Now, I'm asking some of the referees out there to get in touch with me over the Easter tournament. I've been putting a few posts out and no responses, so we're just awaiting Cheshire FA to see if we can get some Cheshire the lads and lasses, young referees there who are interested. We hopefully will have a minibus. If that's the case, you can just drop yourselves off here and we'll take you up and bring you back to exactly this point of our meeting place in just outside by my office, and we'll go from there. So get in touch with us, mal@don'txtheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or the social network sites. Well, yesterday it was unbelievable. We had a Zoom meeting with Sophie, Paul and Matt. You've just been unbelievable as volunteers, working alongside me regarding the tournaments, regarding a lot of other projects, and we're getting them in, day and night, and we're leaving the Zoom meeting and we're carrying on till maybe 1 o'clock in the morning as well. They've been contacting managers, chasing them all up, affiliation numbers requested by Cheshire FA, and we've been putting everything that we possibly can into this tournament, because we want to make it really special. And today, most of the trophies were delivered, and everyone who knows, I've got a tremendously sore leg. I don't know what it is, it really is killing. I was telling you the story. Anyway, I got back home and from the run, and it was killing, agony all night, strapped it all up, put cream on, not being the doctors. I know people had asked me, have you not been the doctors? Well, I went to the doctors in the hernia, and basically it was one of those, well, okay, we'll send you a referral and we'll let you know what's happening. And I just imagine if I go to the doctors, waste the time again, it'll just be a little bit of medicine, maybe painkillers, and just say, look, if you have any more pain, give us a ring and we'll see what it is. So we're not getting referrals, we're not getting seen to 6 months. So I've decided to try and heal myself. That's why I'm not going to the doctors, because they are so busy, and you hear this every single day. People are saying go to surgery because they want to see you, but when you go to surgery, I've just explained to you what it is. I've not heard back at all, and I don't know when the hernia operation is going to be. Could be 12 months, some people are telling me it could be 2 years. Whether I'll live through that, I'm not too sure, because I'm still trying to do the run. So I'm resting a little bit, because as I say, I'm strapped up, but I'm still limping. Not as bad as it was on the first day. I couldn't put weight on it, my leg was going under me, and I did think it was crucial ligaments. So it's hard to say that. And if it was, I think I'd have been in dire straits again from the first night, but it's eased a little bit. I'm putting an ice pack on, as I say, I'm putting the cream on, got it strapped up, and I'm easing into it, but it's like a pain in the lower part of the knee, under the knee. If any doctors are there, you might give me an email, mal@tonetextline.com, or physios. Been in touch with mine, he just wants me to wait and see if it goes okay within the next couple of days. Anyone who's got an idea, I don't know what I've done. Hope it's not the cartilage, hope it's not anything serious. I just hope it was just too much at one time, basically. I'm pushing it too much, even though I've trained for months and months. It's horrible to take a rest because I'm not doing any stretches, and maybe I haven't done enough stretches, I just don't know, that's me. But that's put that by the side. I'm just resting at the moment, so I'll keep you informed exactly what's happening with my training, and I'll keep you informed, updated tomorrow regarding the tournament, which, as I just said, we've ordered all the trophies for the kids. They're going to be made up, and we just await a little bit more confirmation, and we'll feed it right back to you. But if you're a referee, get in touch with myself, mal@tonetextline.com, add me as a friend on Twitter, Facebook, all the social network sites. I'm getting mixed up today, aren't I? Anyway, once again, welcome to the show. Well, here's a little story that you'll probably be made up with. In the office today, as I say, I carried all the trophies up the stairs, 30 odd stairs, sore leg, hernia. Doctor did say, do not do any heavy lifting. But if you're on your own, what can you do? 30 odd stairs, and I managed to do it and unpack them. But taking all the paper out, the packing, I decided, put it in a box, let's go down to the bin, let's go and empty it, when I've calmed down. So I did, marched out, went to the bin, opened the bin, putting in the paper, taking it out of the box, because I wanted the box, because the trophies are going back in the box. And I picked the left hand side, and as I looked to the right hand side, there's a nice big fat juicy rat looking right at me. Now if I'd have gone to that side to put the paper in, I don't know where that rat would have jumped to. But anyway, I carried on putting the paper in, and it just suddenly jumped down. How it got in that bin, because it's a heavy lid metal bin, excuse me, I just do not know. Anyway, when I saw Joe on his reception, I reported and said, he got a rat in the bin. Panic station set in. So all the community members were all panicking. And Joe said to me, she said, you know what, Mal, no disrespect, but I'm really glad it was you. That's great, isn't it? So because if it was anyone else in here, and there was 2 lads there, I assure you, wouldn't go near the bin, petrified of rats. It was just one of those things, So continuing last day, I said, look, just give us the brush, and I'll push the paper down, try and get the bin lid flat, and if it's there, I'll just whack it one with the brush. So they all come out, all watching, lift the bin up. No one would lift the lid up for me, like, I had to do it myself. Anyway, there was no rat, pushed all the paper down, because obviously it's gone underneath, to finish off its dinner. I disturb its dinner, so it's not thanking me at all. Pushed it all down, and then Joe come running over to me, passed me, I wouldn't go near me actually, passed me the key to lock it. The rat's still in there, no more rubbish can go in there until the bin men come. But I hope she does warn them when they open that bin. Dear me, I don't know whether there's one or many rats in there, but we just don't know how it's got in there whatsoever. Anyway, that was the part of the day. It was, I don't know what you like about rats around here, but I know plenty of rats around Walton area, I'll tell you that now, so that didn't influence me whatsoever. It was just one of those things. If it had jumped over my shoulder, it might have been a different story, because you would panic then, because you wouldn't know what it was jumping over your shoulder, or as the old Mitzi used to say, oh, it's jumping, it's going to bite your neck. That's what they do, these rats. Anyway, it wasn't that big anyway, it was just feasting on whatever was left in the bin bag. So I disturbed his dinner, so I'm sorry, Mr. Rat. Anyway, there's a nice little story that everyone will be like, wow, did that really happen, Mal? Yeah, it did. Anyway, one more bites the dust. So I don't know what's going to happen when the bin men come, just having a sip of tea. And going back to my team there from grassroots football, the volunteers, absolutely brilliant. I don't know what they'd have done. I'll have to ask them what they'd have done if they'd have put the bin bags in or the paper in from the trophies. Just tons of it. But they'll like the story, I'm sure they will. And many of you out there will also like the story. But yeah, the show's going on early today because, believe me, honestly, I don't know how I can take a break from emails, because as soon as I finish this show, and I know there's going to be plenty of phone calls and there's going to be plenty more emails. But some great news, I did have some great news while I'm waiting all these other stories and projects and decisions to be made. The PGMOL, one of our governing bodies in charge of the Premier League referees, who are the Premier League referees, Mike Riley and Zara, got in touch with me. Nice little email. Hi Mal, nope, not a worry. We've been in touch with the PGMOL and the referees will be wearing the t-shirts during the warm-ups at the EFL Cup final between Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. And could you just send us the t-shirts, please? Simple as that. Not-for-profit organisation, I've got to be proud that governing bodies are recognising the work that we do all over the country, because it is Respect Awareness Weekend in April. So, well, April, we're going for the 25th. It looks like we're going to get that confirmed because the referees, that game is going to take place on the 24th, and all the Premier League games will be taking place around that game as well. So, we're ecstatic about it. Great news once again, and it helps us to publicise it throughout grassroots football. So we ask you, the leagues, we ask you, the chairmen, we ask you, the committee members, and we ask you, the teams, the managers, the coaches, the parents, the mums, the dads, the grandparents, the brothers, the sisters, the uncles, so I've got that out, to support us for the Respect Awareness Month, please. From 2nd of April, when we're out and doing our tournament, we'll be bombarding the tournament, because it is the Respect tournament. It's to make you aware about our young referees. The referees who are in the game, we want you to stop screaming at them, verbal abuse, bullying them. We don't want that. We want to let those referees develop their skills, please, if we possibly can. And alongside the kids as well, let them develop their skills. They just want to play football, and the referees just want to officiate and develop their skills for the future. So we ask you, please, to just adhere to all the rules and regulations, as well as the social distancing when it comes to tournaments like we're going to be doing. And general football in general, grassroots football, which starts next week, and I've never seen so many excited managers and kids all preparing. I'm sure there'll be grounds everywhere booked up. I'm sure the referees' pockets will be getting fatter and fatter, and there'll be a lot of spending going on during the week as well with their money. So congratulations and good luck to all them. But in the meantime, we're putting the Respect tournament on, so I hope you referees out there support what we're doing as well for you. A lot of referees out there, when you talk to them, senior referees, say, what's it all about? I don't have that problem. Fantastic, great if you don't have any of that problem on the touchlines, but you'll see it coming back. And in stark contrast to the way it was earlier on, now we're only having one parent, one grandparent, one carer per child. It's the same as what it was at lockdown before the last lockdown, so it's not going to be any different. So people can travel, that's the only difference. And there's only I'm not too sure how many's in the car. So you all should be masked up. And the bubble of 6, please, spectators, social distancing, 2 metres away, and that be the rules and the regulations that we'll be portraying in our tournament as well. I'll be walking around myself to make sure you're social distancing. Just enjoy watching the kids. It's continuous football, no corners, no throw-ins, and those kids are going to be playing 8-minute games. They're going to be loving it, and it's all about respect. So it's all about the referee in the middle as well. And the tournament is there to get them fit and healthy, because they've missed so much of football. And the managers, the comments are all made up for them, because it's something different. It really is. They're not going to be bothered whatsoever. They joined for this tournament for the kids to have fun and them have fun as well, and it gives them a chance to meet other managers, and when the real football begins or back on grass or wherever it is, they can swap numbers with each other and have friendlies. We're bringing teams together from Liverpool and over the water as well. That's what it's all about, and the girls will be going on Monday, so we'll have some special announcements then. But it's going to be a busy Respect Awareness Month for us. It always is, and I just want you all to support it and put it out on your website, put it out on your messages when you're putting it out there that you're supporting the Respect Awareness campaign. It's keeping our referees within the game. And I was asked the question, and the other day was, why are you supporting referees? This is probably an irate parent, and the referees are supported because they are the targets within grassroots football, within the game. We only look at the Premier League referees being threatened. You know, it's not right. Okay, the fans aren't there to threaten them, and there's no verbal abuse coming at the moment, but it's happening over social media, and it will happen in grassroots football, not just on Merseyside, right around the country. So we want those referees to understand that we are right behind them, and we're trying to get the message across to let you enjoy your football games, young referees and experienced referees as well. So we want your support, please, and that you be the targets, because when you blow that whistle, one side doesn't agree, the other side does, and vice versa. When the other side goes against you, the other side are all for you. And that's the way grassroots football goes, unfortunately. So we're advising everyone to take this new test that's coming, and I think it might have started already online. Go online to the FA website or your local county FA website, and plenty of you out there want to do this course. So I'm only suggesting, if you want to do a referees course, feel free, go on their website in the county FA and join up for them. And maybe you'll understand just what pressure these referees get, because the referees are the targets, as I say. They get all the verbal abuse and the aggressive behaviour thrown at them, and in turn the kids hear it. So we protect the referees so the kids aren't affected by it as well, because they don't like mums and dads and irate spectators shouting and screaming towards a referee. It can upset the referee that much, they will walk away from the game. It also remains to be seen just how many referees are going to be turning up now that the lockdown is back. I haven't heard of many teams folding. Great news. Let's just get on with some grassroots football. Let's finish the season out, and let's all plan for next season to be even bigger and better. And hopefully COVID-19 will disappear for good, and we'll all forget what we've been doing in lockdown. We don't want any more lockdowns, please. Holidays cancelled, as you know. Games are starting to be played. Just respect the rules, adhere to the rules, and enjoy the games of football. Leave the referees to referee, officiate, and the kids to play football, and let the committees do their job as well, because without them they wouldn't be any fixtures, would they? So you wouldn't be shouting and screaming at referees. So we're all in turn, it's the grassroots family all working together as a team, and when you work together as a team, it gives you great results. So please keep our referees within the game. Look out for our Respect Awareness Month. If you've got any ideas, send them in to me, and if you can support the referees during the day on your game, even better for us as well. Well, we're coming up to the end of the show. Just another quick sip of tea. I needed that because you haven't shut up. And we'll give you more updates tomorrow. And I'm sure all your teams are ready. And I'm wondering if they've outgrown those football kits that you got them before lockdown, because kids grow rather quickly indeed. I went through it when I was doing it with running teams, and we were putting kits on them and going, my God, you've grown an inch. Kit looks smaller. So you're always, forever and ever, ordering kits. And I'm wondering if it's like that for the referees. Has any referees put the beef on, by the way? That remains to be seen. It should be funny if all these football kits still fit them. It should be good to see. But I know many referees out there have been training hard as well to get them back into the fitness mode. And many of you young referees, you don't really need to train that hard, do you, anyway? You should be all super fit. And please don't forget your grassroots hero. The FA are doing an award, the McDonald's Awards. Nathan's asked me to publicise it, so when you see the post going on and I share it, please share it and nominate your grassroots hero, football referee, manager, team, committee member, you name it, everything that is involved in grassroots football. They're prepared to give you the awards out. I'm lucky enough, I was an award winner in 2009, so we know what it means. So you can make someone happy. So please take a few minutes to vote for your unsung hero in grassroots football on the FA website and also on social media. I've done my nomination for a young referee. Fingers crossed that all goes ahead and that young referee actually really thoroughly deserves the award, so hopefully it's looked on favourably. It's hard to win one of those awards, I know that, and the nomination has to be inch perfect, but I think mine was, and it really is key to the point, because this referee really deserves that award, so fingers are crossed on that one. I'll give you the dates and all that during the week. We keep publicising it when they're going to be nominated, or they're going to be coming through, and I think it's May, I'm sure it's May. Anyway, we come to the end of our first show. We'll be back again tomorrow. It could be 7 o'clock, it could be a little bit earlier. It all depends what we've got to do, because I've got a lot of engraving to catch up on for these trophies, to get them all ready. Dear me, my work is really, really cut out. Thank you very much for tuning into the Grassroots Show. I'm Mal Lane. We'll be back again tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. If it's not in the afternoon, it's 7 p.m. So from myself, Mal Lane, all the team here at the Grassroots Show, don't cross the line and respect programme. Have a great evening. Put your feet up, and most of all, please, you have to stay safe, just like I'm going to be doing as soon as I finish this show. But I'm not really. I'm going to be preparing for our young commentators. I'll let you know how that went tomorrow. Have a great day. Good evening, and cheerio to all.